Hello everyone and Happy New Year. This is Peter Harris with Commercial Property Advisors. I hope you're all doing well today. Today I want to answer a question. Is 2023 a good year to invest in commercial real estate? Well, the answer is yes and no. It just really depends on which side are you on. Now, as everything else is in life, there is a winning side and there is a losing side. Which side are you on, right? In commercial real estate, we have the first side. I call this the winning side, where you are investing in commercial real estate. You're doing life-changing deals. You're investing your hard-earned money. You're deploying capital into great commercial real estate deals. That is the first side. Okay, that's what I call the winning side. You're beating inflation by purchasing, investing in cash flowing assets that are beating the pants off of inflation. Okay. Number three, you're beating high interest rates. How? Right? We're doing it with creative financing. We're also doing by adding value to the property. Okay. So this is the winning side. And guess what? Life goes on for the winning side in this era of commercial real estate. Okay. So that is the winning side. Now we go over to the second side. I call this the losing side, unfortunately. The losing side is they're waiting on the sidelines and they're scared, right? They're scared or maybe waiting on for the interest rates to fall, for inflation to be checked, for a better job environment. So they're waiting, right? And by the way, they're getting all this information from the media. So they're letting the media, right? Letting the media who are not commercial real estate investors, okay? They're not commercial real estate investors. They're letting the media dictate what they do with their life, right? I hope that's not you, right? So the result is life is on hold for these people on this side, okay? I have a cousin. His name is Mauricio, and he's an Italian guy. And yes, I do have an Italian cousin. That's right. Unfortunately, last year he was diagnosed with cancer and it scared the pants off of us. Well, fast forward to right before Thanksgiving, he became free of cancer. Thank God, right? Now, he gave a speech at Thanksgiving that kind of shook us all, but it was so spot on. What he told us was, don't wait. That's right. He said, if there's anything you want to do in your life, go get it, right? Any type of adventure or investing or something that make your life better, don't wait, because life won't wait for you. So I'm hoping that those of you that are watching, someone out there, I'm speaking to you, or Mauricio is speaking to you right now, don't wait. Here in 2022 at Commercial Property Advisors, we had a banner year, right? Here are some of the success stories we had for people who didn't wait. We have Jacob, who is a 26-year-old waiter out of college. He purchased a 90-unit apartment building. His video, his pictures, videos right here. You can see that, right? He didn't wait. And then we have Dean, who's a burnt-out corporate guy. And I know many of you out there watching his videos are the same thing. You're burnt out and you work for a big corporate company and you're burnt out. Well, Dean has escaped the rat race, ladies and gentlemen, by investing in self-storage facilities. Okay, his video will appear right here. And also we have Sam, who's right here in Silicon Valley with me, and he's an engineer, and he saw the writing on the wall. Continue to work in Silicon Valley as an engineer is not a great way to retire, unfortunately. So Sam was able to, by purchasing an ugly property, and his video will appear on the screen, he purchased an ugly property that produced a beautiful retirement for he and his family. All right, so all three of those guys did not wait. And we have many more stories just like that in 2022, and we look forward to 2023 having the same impact on those of you out there. All right, so in this video, what I want to do is answer the question, is 2023 a good year to invest in commercial real estate? And I will share with you where the opportunities are and where they're not, and where the winners are and where the losers will be. Let's get started. Let's get started right here with what did not happen in 2022. What did not happen in 2022 is commercial rate prices didn't come down, they didn't drop, despite 7 interest rate hikes over the last 12 months. Incredibly as it sounds, many of you thought that that was the death knell of commercial real estate investing. With the high interest rates, everything will stop. But it didn't happen, okay? We didn't think it would happen, but some of you thought it would. Now, the reason why it didn't happen is because the demand for commercial real estate is still high. It still is, okay? Everyone needs a place to live, to store their things, and to conduct business in. That has never stopped, okay? Number 2, consumers, that's you, are adjusting to the higher interest rates. Some of us, many of you, are thinking it's just a fact of life now that we are living in a high interest rate environment, and it is going to be the way it is, right? But that's not going to stop us because we're living on the winning side. Remember the winning side? You live there, okay? You don't let high interest rates stop you. You just adjust to it, okay? And number 3, investors, that's us, see no better option to invest. What are you going to do? Are you going to invest in single-family homes and watch your equity disappear before your eyes? Are you going to get into crypto and watch everything explode before your eyes? No. Our advice as seasoned commercial real estate investors is to still conduct your investing in commercial real estate. Got it? All right. So that's what didn't happen. Now, let me shift over to what we believe will happen. So next, what I want to do here is share with you where we believe as a company, where the opportunities will be for 2023 and where you should put your focus into. Let's do that next. All right. Thanks for hanging out with me so far. So for 2023, here are our predictions for the big winners and also for those who may struggle in 2023. So let's get started. All right. So in 2023, the big winners, in our opinion, is going to be the apartment investors. You want to know why? We have the privilege of working with students from the West Coast to the East Coast. We get to experience all the lending, all the inspections, all the appraisals, all the market data from all across the U.S. And we get to see trends happening. Here's what we have found the last quarter of 2022. Right, here it is. We have found that apartment interest rates, okay, for the loan are lower than an interest rate to buy a single family home. That has never happened. Okay, we have several students that have gotten the interest rates on their apartment buildings, commercial size, that are lower than if they were to buy a single family home. That's huge. You know what that says? Okay, what that says is for a given lender, a lender sees an apartment building as a lower risk than a single family home. That has never happened. Okay, so that is happening today, right? So when that happens, that's poised to be a big winner because the lenders, who are the most risk-averse people in the entire world, see a single-family home as a higher risk than a commercial-sized apartment building. All right, so let that sink in. All right, okay, so you get preferred lending. Number 2, mobile home parks, and you know our feelings about mobile home parks, right? High demand, low supply, okay? High cash flow, low volatility. That's what mobile home parks are, period. Number 3, we believe the storage industry, that includes self-storage, RV storage, and industrial. Industrial are warehouses, okay? And based upon our research and our experience in the last year, okay, Wall Street analysts for 2023 are bullish for storage asset types in a 2023 recessionary environment. So they believe that we are going to have a slight recession in 2023, and they believe that the storage industry, RV storage, self-storage, and industrial/warehouse are going to be strong. All right, we believe the same. Okay, so those are our top 3, what we believe will be the solid winners. Okay, apartments, mobile home parks, and storage. Got it? All right. Let's go to whom we believe will struggle in 2023, and that will be the Class A office space, right? I'm here in California, in my city right now, in downtown, we have a 28% vacancy rate in Class A office space. So you go downtown, and it was nothing like it was in 2019, where it was sprawling. It is somewhat of a ghost town now in our downtown office space. It used to be the most coveted office space in the entire nation. And now we have a 28% vacancy rate. So if you are an investor, or if you want to invest in Class A office in a big city, I would think twice. Okay? All right. And and by the way, so in my city, we have over 1,300 expiring leases in Class A office space. I would say Class A and Class B office space in my city expiring in 2023. So that's going to cause some pain. So I wouldn't recommend this at the moment. Okay, at the moment. Okay. Number two, shopping centers. The large shopping centers, what we've seen around the country, because we get the privilege of seeing data from around the country by doing deals around the country. We've seen that shopping centers without a grocery anchor, without a grocery store as an anchor, if you have a large retail space and a footprint and you don't have a grocery anchor, you're probably going to struggle in 2023 and furthermore, because a lot of people are doing their shopping online now and visiting these types of commercial real estate less frequently. Okay, so I'm not bullish on shopping centers at the moment if you don't have a grocery anchor. All right. Next, who's going to struggle is our aggressive syndicators, and what I mean by that is out there you'll see a lot of apartment syndicators, and a lot of them don't have a lot of experience, right? Just a lot of money, and they go out and they pull money together and they buy these apartment buildings. I see them because they're sending them to me to see if I want to invest, for me to coach them and things like that, right? And what I'm seeing is they're being too aggressive in a couple of things. Number one, they're overpaying, okay? And number two, their rent projections are too aggressive, right? Now, when you're overpaying, you're hoping that you can increase the rents, increase the value, make money for investors. They're just doing it too much, all right? And so they need a mentor, okay? Plain and simple. They need a mentor. So I think who's going to struggle are these aggressive syndicators, unfortunately, okay? Next, who's going to struggle are those sitting on the sidelines, okay? Wanting to time the market. They're waiting for the perfect time to jump into the market. They're waiting basically for these three things to fall drastically. And it's just not going to happen. It may fall a little, but it's not going to crash. So the people waiting on the sidelines, they're going to struggle because their life is just going to whiz by them, right by them. They're going to end up old people with nothing, unfortunately. They need to take action. Like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, which side are you on? Are you on the winning side or the losing side? We define that very clearly, which side that we're on, and which side we believe you should be on. Just like our students, right? So if you want to get help like our students, go ahead and apply to our protege program. The link will appear there. Just free to apply. There's no pressure there. Next, get a free copy of my book, Commercial Real Estate Investing for Beginners. A link will appear. It's free. Just click on it and get your free copy and study it the best you can. All right. Next is you can also subscribe to this YouTube channel so you don't miss videos like this ever in the future. So go ahead and do that. Please click the like video so I can get encouraged myself and continue to do more videos like this. All right, everyone. Thank you so much. I wish you nothing but the best in 2023. It's going to be a fantastic year. Thank you, everyone. I'll see you at the next video.